Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairs Cloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 30th of July. The session will be very interesting, so stay tuned till the end. Also, you can see here the correct answer of yesterday's homework. Anju Sarova has given all the correct answer with the right information. So congratulations Anju Sarova, your all answers are right and all the students can match their answers with the answer of Anju Sarova provided here. So best of luck for your future and stay tuned with us and keep answering. Then friends, let's move to the MCQ part and then we will be moving to the news part. So the first question in MCQ section is, UN-backed agencies issued first ever global policy framework to protect which category of people displaced due to climate change? So remember, UN-backed agencies issued first ever global policy framework to protect children who were displaced due to climate change. Important. UNICEF. Alright, UNICEF along with Georgetown University and UN University has issued their first ever global policy framework to protect children displaced due to climate change. The guiding principle of children on the move in the context of climate change compromises a set of 9 principles to address the vulnerabilities of children who were forced for internal as well as cross-border migration because of climate change. So, UN-backed agencies recently issued a framework to protect children who displaced due to climate change. One more thing friends, next question is International Tiger Day. Important, remember this. When do we observe International Tiger Day? It is on 29th of July that we observe International Tiger Day. If question asked to use, when do we observe Tiger Protection Act? Tiger Protection Act, when do we observe it? It is observed in 1973. Important. Alright, here the objective is to raise awareness among individuals, organizations and governments about the importance of conservation of tiger. This day was introduced for the first time in the year 2010 after it was discovered that 97% of the tigers dispersed in the past has disappeared in the past century. According to the World Wide Fund report, the current population of the tiger is 3,900 and India is home to about 70% of the world's tiger population. Also, India procured how many cheetahs? 8 cheetahs from Namibia, and India will be placing them where in? They will be placing them in Kuno National Park. And where is this Kuno National Park? This is in Madhya Pradesh. Next, who has been selected as the Team India flag bearer at the 2022 Commonwealth Games? First of all, tell me, where are the Commonwealth Games being taken place? Commonwealth Games. These are happening in Birmingham. Alright, I repeat, Birmingham, Birmingham, UK. So 2022 Commonwealth Games are taking place where? They are taking place in Birmingham, UK. Now coming back to the question, it is stating that who has been selected as the torchbearer of Team India at the Commonwealth Games 2022. Who is she? She is an Indian shuttler. That means she is related to badminton. Now you will be able to recognize she is PV Sindhu. Alright, the 2022 edition of the Commonwealth Games also has the largest contingent of female athletes in the history of the games. As many as 205 participants are set to take part in the games in 20 sports. And here remember, javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra has a withdraw due to an injury. This was an important news that you have to remember. Neeraj Chopra, we all know, he's also known by the name Golden Boy. He is from Haryana and he won his first gold medal for 2022 in cotton games that were held in Finland. And recently, due to some injury, he was not able to take part in these Commonwealth Games. Next, which telecom provider executes the recent project which aims to provide 4G mobile services in all the uncovered villages? I repeat, you have to name the telecom provider that executed the recent project that aims to provide 4G mobile services in all undercovered villages. It is your BSNL. Alright, where here 24,680 villages in remote and difficult areas of the country will be covered here, and the project will be executed by BSNL using Atmanirbhar Bharat's 4G technology stack and will be funded through the Universal Service Obligation Fund. This project will cost around 26,316 crore rupees. Alright, so correct option here is BSNL. Next is, which institution introduced a new scheme to provide enhanced export credit risk insurance to cover support small exporters? I repeat, you have to name the institution that has introduced a new scheme to provide enhanced export credit risk insurance cover to the small exporters. What is the name of the organization? It is ECGC, that is your Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India. I repeat, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India has introduced a new scheme to provide enhanced support credit risk insurance cover of up to 90% to support the small exporters. This cover is provided under the Export Credit Insurance for banks, whole turnover, packaging credit and post shipment. The scheme would benefit small-scale exporters availing of export credit with banks and to diversify their existing portfolio. So correct option here is ECGC. Now friends, let's move to the important news part of the day. So here are some of the important news given. Let's discuss them one by one. The first and the most important news is regarding the 11th Agriculture Census. 11th Agriculture Census. Recently, Narendra Singh Tomar, who is our Union Minister for Agriculture and Welfare, has recently launched the country's 11th Agriculture Census, that is from 21-22. Alright, under this it is, or you can say this census, that is the 11th Agriculture Census, is launched to collect data on variety of parameters that include holdings. For the first time, data will be collected using smartphones and tablets. What is important here? Important thing to remember here is that in this particular census, that is the 11th Agriculture Census, tablets and smartphones will be used in order to collect the particular data of the agriculture field. The agriculture census is the primary source of data on a number of factors that includes a number of size of operational holdings, their sizes, class-wise distribution, land use, tenancy, cropping pattern, etc. The utilization of digital land records and collection via mobile apps will facilitate the creation of a database of a operational holding in India. This agriculture computation can also help with mapping of crops. For example, how this will be beneficial to is that the government will be getting an idea that if there is a piece of land, to whom this land belongs to, what type of agriculture practices are going on this particular field, then who are the tenants living here, or who's this land rented to, then what are all the crops grown in this particular patch of land, and how can a government decide on various policies and frameworks for the upcoming future for that particular area. So these are some of the reasons that census is done, so that government gets an idea that what the general population is basically doing. And in the field of agriculture, then the government will be getting an idea that what is the amount of produce being generated, which fields are generating what kind of crops, what fields are indulged in what other kinds of businesses. So everything will be related to it will be provided in this 11th agriculture census. And the important thing here to remember is that this is the first time that any agriculture census is being done through smartphones and tablets. All right, next is Indian Navy received two MH-60R helicopters. MH is your multi-role, you can say. All right, multi-role helicopter. So two multi-role helicopters 60R were recently received by Indian Navy. And who provided these two multi-role helicopters 60R to Indian Navy? As you can see here in the picture, it was United States of America that has provided these two multi-role helicopters 60R. Highly important. All right, Indian Navy received two MH-60R multi-role helicopters. They are Romeo helicopters. They are named Romeo. All right, these helicopters will be delivered by C-17 Special Air Assignment Mission Flight of the USA Force at Cochin International Airport. These two helicopters are a part of 24 MH-60RS contracted from USA in 2020. The third helicopter is said to be delivered in the month of August, and these are the first two batch, or you can say this is the first batch of two multi-role helicopters, and it is among the 24 helicopters out of which only two has been delivered now, and third will be delivered in August. Also remember, Government of India and Government of USA signed a $2.6 billion, that is roughly around 14,000 crore rupees contract for these 24 MH-60R Romeo helicopters, which will be built by Lockheed Martin Corporation. Question can be asked that who developed this? It was developed by whom? It was developed by Lockheed Martin Corporation. Alright, this is the organization who developed these MH-60R Romeo helicopters. Moving on. Next is Hyderabad. Hyderabad first in the country to launch a school introducing teaching robots by the name of Eagle. I repeat, Hyderabad is the first city in the country that has introduced a school teaching robots that was launched by the name Eagle. As you can see here in the picture, these Eagle robots will be able to teach the students from 5th to 11th class. I repeat, these robots are capable of teaching students from 5th to 11th class. The Indus, and where was in Hyderabad also, if asked, where was this launched? So the Indus International School in Hyderabad, Telangana introduced the first teaching robot that was named Eagle. I repeat, Indus International School that is in Hyderabad, Telangana introduced India's first teaching robot that was Eagle to teach students. These humanoid robots, as you can see in the picture, they just look like the humans only. So these humanoid robots are developed by the school which will assist teachers in teaching. It was introduced by the Indus Trust, which runs a network of Indus International Schools in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Pune and Belagavi. Also, the school deployed a total of 21 teaching robots in its branches located in Hyderabad, Bangalore and Pune. Children can connect with the assessment and content of the robot through devices like mobiles and laptops. Also, if we talk about the feature, as I told you, these robots that are Eagle, these robots can teach students of up to from 5th class to 11th class. These robots will assist the teachers and also teach students in standalone mode. These are capable of teaching students into 30 different languages and assessing them at the end of the class using analytics. All right, the students were introduced as teacher. These robots were introduced as a teacher's assistants for physics subject, chemistry subject, biology, geography, and history. Moving on to the next news now. IVPA, Indian Vegetable Oil Producers Association, and Malaysian Palm Oil Council. I repeat, Indian Vegetable Oil Producers Association, that is your IVPA, and your Malaysian Palm Oil Council has signed a pact to promote palm oil. All right, they have signed a pact to enhance the cooperation between Malaysia and India in the palm oil industry and to promote the usage of palm oil. So coming back, Malaysian Palm Oil Council and Indian Vegetable Oil Producers Association signed a pact in order to enhance the cooperation between Malaysia and India in the palm oil industry and to promote the usage of palm oil. The aim here is to educate Indian consumers on the multi-nutritional and health benefits of the palm oil and improve their overall understanding of palm oil in its application. All right, next. So remember, it was between India and Malaysia that this pact was signed in order to promote the palm oil. All right, it was your Indian organization was Indian Vegetable Oil Producers Association, and from Malaysia it was Malaysian Palm Oil Council. Next we will be talking about RBI. RBI has granted more time for the payment aggregators to apply for licenses, and they must achieve rupees 25 crore net worth by the year March 2023. I repeat, RBI has given another window to payment aggregators in existence of March 17, 2020 to apply to the RBI for a license by September 30, 2022. PAs are mandated to have a minimum net worth of 15 crore rupees as on March 31, 2022. Payment aggregators. If we talk about it, PAs are the entities that facilitate e-commerce sites and merchants to accept various payments instruments from customers for completion of their payment without the need of merchants to create separate payment integration system of their own. They let merchants connect with acquirers by receiving payments from customers, pooling them and transferring them to the merchants after a period of time. All right. Next, and the date has been extended to what? This date has been extended till September 30, 2022. Moving on. Next, Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank has opened their first currency chest in Patna's Didarganj. Important. I repeat, Bandhan Bank has opened their first currency chest in Patna's Didarganj. Highly important. So, Bandhan Bank opened their first currency chest. But what is a currency chest? Remember, currency chests are the depositories established by the Reserve Bank of India to facilitate the distribution of new currency notes, recycle old notes, and retain cash reserves of the bank. These currency chests are located inside the premises of any bank and they are regulated by RBI. I repeat, what are currency chests? These are the depositories that are established by Reserve Bank of India, and it is to facilitate the distribution of new currency notes and recycle old notes and to retain the cash reserve of the bank. And these are maintained by whom, or these are located inside the premises of any of the bank, and these are regulated by whom? These are regulated by RBI. Alright, so recently the first currency chest of Bandhan Bank was opened at what location? In Patna, Bihar's Didarganj. This will particularly help public, micro, small and medium enterprises and their small traders with the supply of currency notes to the branches and ATMs. Also friends, you can see here that State Bank of India as of now has 1544 currency chests, Nationalized Bank is this much, private sector banks 253, cooperative banks 5, foreign banks 4, regional rural banks 4, Reserve Bank of India 1. So you can see the maximum number of currency chests in India is with which bank? It is with State Bank of India. Alright, next, Aditya Birla Health Policy Bazaar has launched OPD add-on cover with zero waiting. I repeat, Aditya Birla Health Insurance Company Limited, that is a subsidiary of Aditya Birla Capital Limited, has collaborated with policybazaar.com, that is a non-banking financial company, to launch a OPD add-on insurance cover for the customers to address their health and wellness needs. This product will provide unlimited medical consultation at an affordable price. I repeat. All right, what is OPD? Can you tell me the full form of OPD? And OPD here stands for outpatient department. All right, outpatient department. So coming back, which insurance company has tied up with Policy Bazaar to launch an ODP add-on cover with zero waiting? This product was launched by Aditya Birla Health Insurance. The OPD add-on cover includes no waiting period that can be availed from day one, and it covers more than 32,000 doctors network worldwide in the 70 plus cities. Worldwide means here in India, not just all over the world, it is for India. This also covers a range of special consultations such as gynecology, orthopedic, pediatric, ophthalmologist, psychotherapist, nutritionist, and any other doctor also. All right, moving on. Next, important news, friends. Mark, take a note of this. Recently, Parle topped the ranking for the most chosen FMCG. FMCG is your fast moving consumer goods brand in India for the 10th year in a row, as a report released by Cantor India. I repeat, a report was released by Cantor India's annual brand footprint report 2022. This was the 10th edition of this report. According to this report, Parle products, we used to eat Parle ji, right? So those Parle products, that is an Indian multinational food processing company, has topped the ranking of the most chosen fast moving consumer goods brand in India for the year 2021. Highly important. Who released this annual brand footprint report? It was released by India. Another way question can be asked that the brand footprint report or Cantor India released a report that stated that Parle products are the best, or it is has topped the ranking of the most chosen FMCG brand in India. This report was released, or this data was released in which report? It was released in brand footprint report of 2022 released by Cantor, and this was the 10th edition of this report. Alright, with a CRP score of 6531 million, Parle has topped the list for the 10th year in a row. The report ranks the most chosen FMCG brands based on the consumer reach points. And this is your CRP, that is your consumer reach point. So which is the company? It is your Parle Products Private Limited, that is famously known by the name Parle. Then on second is your Amul, third is Britannia, fourth Clinic Plus, and fifth is your Tata Consumer Products. Moving on, indigenously built aircraft carrier INS Vikrant has now been handed over to the Indian Navy. Highly important. The Cochin Shipyard Limited has recently handed over the India's indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant to the Indian Navy. So that means we can say Cochin Shipyards Limited is a public sector shipyard under the Ministry of Ports and Shipping and Waterways that has developed, or that has indigenously developed, this INS Vikrant carrier to, and it has been delivered to the Indian Navy by Cochin Shipyards Limited. It is the largest warship built in India. Remember this also. INS Vikrant is the largest warship built in India. So question can be asked, who developed INS Vikrant? It was developed by Cochin Shipyards Limited. It will be given to which force of India? It will be given to Indian Navy. Then remember which is the largest warship built in India? It is your INS Vikrant. Alright, highly important, remember this. Also friends, somewhere this will be written as IAC Vikrant. Alright, IAC here stands for Indigenous Aircraft Carrier. Alright, Indigenous Aircraft Carrier Vikrant was delivered to Indian Navy by Cochin Shipyards Limited. Remember this also. Alright, it costed around 20,000 crore rupees to build this particular. Alright, and in this there is 76% indigenous content. That means the product or the material that has been used to develop this is been 76% indigenous. Then where this will be commissioned, remember the aircraft carrier will be first deployed to the Western Naval Command, which is headquartered in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Moving on. Next we will be talking about Google Map. Google Map has launched a street view in 10 cities of India. Important. Google Map is basically a feature of the map where you just by tapping on it, you will be able to walk around the streets virtually here. Alright, so Google Map has launched this street view service across 10 cities in India. In other nations, in countries like USA, it is already present. You can just tap on it and you will be able to walk around the street easily. But this feature is not available in India, and now it has been launched in 10 cities now. This Google Map, that is the street view of Google Map, will offer 360-degree view of landmarks, streets, residential areas, or any location. Google has partnered with Genesis International, that is an advanced mapping solutions company, and Tech Mahindra to offer a detailed look at any street or location. The street view will be available on Google Maps, covering 150,000 kilometers across 10 cities in India. They include Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, Nasik, Vadodara, Ahmedabad, and Amritsar. So it is a very good thing. You will be easily able to toggle and in a 3D view, not in a 360 view, not 3D, it is in a 3D 360 view. So coming back, this street view was launched by which organization? Google Maps, and it was in 10 cities. Here you can see the cities. INS Vikrant has been done. Next is International Tiger Day. When do we observe International Tiger Day? It is on 29th of July that we observe International Tiger Day, and your Tiger Protection Act is in the year 1973. Next is Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, that is Bhupesh Baghel, has flagged off Mukhyamantri Mahatri Nyay Rath. I repeat, Mukhyamantri Mahatri Nyay Rath. This was a scheme that was launched by the Chhattisgarh's Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel, and it was to make women aware of their rights. Highly important. I repeat, in order to make the women aware about their rights, this scheme, that is Mukhyamantri Mahatri Nyay Rath, was launched by the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, that is Bhupesh Baghel. Alright, then also remember the Chhattisgarh State Commission for Women has taken the initiative of Nyay Rath Yatra to make women of the states aware of their constitutional rights and laws. Then remember, under this scheme, Mukhyamantri Nyay Rath Yatra will go from villages to villages in all the districts to create mass awareness about the legal provisions and constitutional rights of women. So remember, another way the question can be asked is Mukhyamantri Nyay Rath Yatra is related to which scheme? It is related to Mukhyamantri Mahatri Nyay Rath, and it was launched by which state? It was launched by Chhattisgarh. Alright, remember, highly important. Also remember, the information regarding women's right and concerning laws will be spread through short films and messages and brochures. So short films will also be used to create awareness about the rights of women. Here women will also be able to submit their applications to the state women commissions through Nyay Rath. Alright, moving on. Next we are talking about global warming. So recently Punjab's government has signed a pact with Under 2 coalition to check the global warming. And who is the government, or which government is there in Punjab? It is of Aam Aadmi Party. And who is the Chief Minister of Punjab? He is Bhagwant Singh Mann. So Bhagwant Singh Mann's government, that is Punjab government, has signed memorandum of understanding for becoming a member of global network that is called Under 2 coalition to address the issues of climate change. With this agreement, Punjab became a member of the largest network of 221. I repeat, Punjab became the largest member of a largest network of 221 states or provisional governments of 43 countries committed to reducing the carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases. This MOU will help in mitigating climate change impacts, which include shifting weather patterns that threaten food production, rising sea levels that increase the risk of catastrophic flooding, and associated health related issues will also be tackled here. Also remember, if we talk about Global Climate Risk Index of 2021, what was the rank of India? It was ranked 7th, and Mozambique secured the top position in the Global Climate Risk Index of 2021. So friends, that were all the news for the day. Now it's time for your quick revision of those topics. Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar launched 11 Agriculture Census 21-22. Indian Navy received first tranche of MH-60R multi-role helicopters from US. Total of 24 helicopters will be purchased, out of which 2 has been delivered and 1 will be delivered in August month. School in Hyderabad has introduced India's first teaching robots Eagle, and they are capable of teaching students from 5th to 11th class. Indian and Malaysian bodies signed a pact to promote palm oil. RBI has imposed restrictions on two cooperative banks for caps withdrawal amount. RBI extended window for payment aggregators to apply for licenses, that is 30th September 2022. RBI extended window that has been done. Bandhan Bank has opened new currency chest in Patna for cash management, and maximum currency chest in the world in the country is with SBI. Aditya Birla Health Insurance and PolicyBazaar.com has launched an OPD add-on cover with zero waiting period. Parley has topped the ranking for the most chosen FMCG brand. This is not FMGG, it is FMCG, that is fast moving consumer goods brand in India, for the 10th year in a row, as per the Cantor India report. That was the 10th edition of this report. Then India's first indigenous aircraft carrier Vikrant has been handed over to the Indian Navy, and it is being built by Cochin Shipyards Limited, or it was built by Cochin Shipyards Limited. Next, Google Map has launched their Street View in 10 cities. International Tiger Day on 29th of July, and Chhattisgarh's Chief Minister has flagged off a scheme to create awareness about the legal rights of women, and the name of the scheme is Mukhya Mantri Matri Nyay Rath. Here, this Rath Yatra will be conducted. That means two different districts and villages. Mukhya Mantri and the awareness camping will be going in order to create the awareness about the legal rights of women. Then Punjab government has signed a pact with under 2 coalition government in order to protect environment and work against the global warming. That means they will be focusing on eradicating or removing carbon dioxide from the environment, removing the greenhouse gases from the environment, and reducing pollution. Alright friends, so that's all for the day friends. Now it's time for your homework. The first question here for your homework is, as per the recent update from the IMF, what is the India's growth forecast for 2022 to 2023, that is your fiscal year 23. Now apart from this, tell me what was the growth given by Asian Development Bank and FICCI also. Next, Sir Winston Churchill Leadership Award was recently presented by whom, to whom? Both the questions you have to answer. I repeat, Sir Winston Churchill Leadership Award was recently presented to whom and by whom also. Which country has announced to quit the International Space Station after 2024? Important question. Next, India has been elected as the host of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup that will be held in which year? Next, as per the recent government data, how many tigers has died in the last 3 years in India? So friends, these were some important homework questions. I want all of you to comment below the answer of these homework questions. As for homework, remember, always comment below, because it will help you to remember the current affairs. It will help you to revise the previous months or previous days current affairs. Also friends, whenever you feel demotivated or whenever you are feeling stressed out, never question yourself. Never say why me. Alright, never say why me. Always say try me. Alright, live up to this motto that never say why me, always say try me. You should be strong enough to focus any challenge in your life and accomplish it. That's all for the day friends. Thank you and have a nice day. Vikas signing off. That's all for the day friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairs Cloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.